And fast forward, play pause, talk selected, play pause.
Welcome back to another broadcast. We'll be getting started momentarily. We have a big night tonight. Started from the podcast we just did. This is some lovely public. We're now getting started. Down the road, I noticed there was a nice, lovely going off earlier about the fact that I probably was not streaming or whatever.
What the?
But here we have this part slash other mixed stuff, and give me a sec to see who the hell messaged me.
Tony, did I take him down? 20 voiceover.
No, I did not. Technical difficulties, because that's what's best. So we have this line. I'm gonna full screen over here.
Subscriptions off.
Captions. We're gonna get started. I want to say right off the bat, this intro is very interesting visually. If you're light sensitive, oh my god, will it go fast?
I also want to hear. Wait, what's up?
I was gonna say. My mic level back there.
I was gonna say. I also want to say here backstage, you sound like your internet is crashing terribly. Fool, just saying.
Is it?
Yeah, like no shit.
All right, give me a second.
Yeah, dog.
Test. Someone's DDoSing me then.
Wait, what's up? I was gonna say.
What the fuck is going on with this internet?
Wait, like I can hear your stream well, but it just sounds shit on our end.
Give me a second to do a speed test.
Oh,
Here we go again, fool.
Here we go, dog.
Let's get deported together. I don't fucking know why I did that.
Something tried to kill my. Okay, something's trying to kill it, but it's failing.
This is. Oh. This is gay.
Esta mamada.
Yeah, it is. Give me a sec.
This is gay. Ew.
Stop playing it.
I can't turn it off.
Menu extras. Hot. One shortcut.
You sound like you're in your fucking period, cabrón. I can't turn it
Menu application. Life weeks. Edit backyard. Secure network. 3 bars. Selected. Toggle backyard _5.
I can't turn it off, fool. I'm wet.
Ew.
There we go. That's fucking why. Because the thing was my 2.4 gigahertz network.
Oh no. It's worse.
Oh my god, perro.
Webcam.
Perro.
Perra. Yeah, okay.
Hard.
There we go.
This
Our
is
full minute close button.
There.
No, mames.
Should be
Epic.
fixed.
It should.
Is it?
Ish. Maybe.
Let's see.
It sounds good on our end.
Is it? Yes, it is. All right, let's continue. Now that the fucking internet's fixed. Shut up.
Cam has no windows. Mission control. Safari. Safari settings. Subtitles. Airplay button. Want to change your minute set. Sub autoplay is up 0. Net 100%.
Sorry.
Mute. Next. Shift pause. K 0 minutes 19.
All right, so we're at literally. This is gonna be a long one.
0 minutes 19 seconds of 1 hours 8:34. 08. Space with application Safari. Full.
Shut up, voiceover. Die. Oh, we have fat ass chats now.
YouTube 2006.
What do you mean?
Good evening. With the fam. 2006. The Blind Prophet. Good evening. With the fam.
Okay.
2007. The Blind Prophet may join later on.
All right.
2007. Taylor, see if you're on the 4 gigahertz network.
Yeah, I was. That's why it was crashing. Because Comcast is gay on their 2.4 gigahertz band. This fucking intro music is better than mine at some rates.
Then take it.
No,
No,
I don't
because
steal
it sound like,
people's content.
and it also sound like a 70s version, like a modern version of Knight Rider, to be honest.
Oh my god.
Fucking Knight Rider, I'm done.
Yeah.
It is what it is. He's gonna do a stupid video. His audience will fucking see it.
Meow meow. This dude here is Michael Steven Sheila, age 38 years old, lives in Lady Lake, Florida. Currently has two DUIs on his record, and he's been doing some interesting stuff since the mid 2000s.
Fucking
His audience will go,
Gatorholic.
yeah, fuck Mersh. And the other half are gonna go, I don't know who this loser is. People are gonna watch it. He's gonna call me gay on the internet. I'm gonna go back to my show calling people gay on the internet. Nobody's lives are really gonna change after this. From day one, I've always been like, look, watch Porcelain's videos. They're hilarious. Like, he's done great work on a lot.
Also, big shout out to this content creator that did this documentary. The link to the actual stream feed of this documentary is down in the description down below. I actually would check it out, give him a like, and because he's attacking the Mersh gang, which is a group of individuals that like to really do things, which, Luis, you will be very shocked at what I have made a discovery of with some blindies reacting to some stuff, and I'm particularly poking at Cloud Army SSB and Donald Mirrors.
Brody.
2011. Taylor, eating right now may join later.
All right.
Dudes. But he's also a fucking dick. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much the explanation of it. Let's say I melt the fuck down on the internet, right?
And let me see if I can get this fucking pop-up that goddamn YouTube likes to give me, because that's what YouTube does best, because I don't care about my captions.
Literally the
just like
captions. The captions would show something about fucking Asian ice cream sandwiches.
Who's gonna care?
No
Look,
one.
he's got good numbers. He'll put up some numbers with it. But my prediction, right now, and I'm already gonna say this.
So, what do y'all think so far about this dude?
He's a pendejo.
He's a fucking ass crack.
He's a fucking ass crack. Well, that's
Yeah, he's an
perfect.
ass crack.
Is that, and it's also me admitting that I'm a nobody. This will be like the least watched Porcelain video of all time. You know, Chris Chan fucked his mom, right? We gonna do anything about that, or we just?
Oh, do we see some projecting in this video here already? Wow. Normally what a narcissist does.
It reminds me Oh, and
We have
that brings
three
up with
people
my
watching.
and that brings up with my comment. Somebody criticizes about Asians getting fucking their moms when over there in Alabama they fuck their cousins. So like, don't even.
True.
And slide? Are we gonna do something that actually draws new viewers? Because you're not gonna get caught up in some kind of Mersh algorithm that's
Mersh algorithms are about as bad as Twitter when Jack Dorsey had it.
gonna fly you to fame.
All right. So now we're getting into the meat and potatoes starting of this documentary.
Be careful what you wish for, it might just come true. The commonly used idiom, a variation of the Yiddish curse may you get what you wish for, serves as a stark warning of the unintended consequences from a seemingly idealistic outcome. Arguably popularized in modern culture by the classic deal with the devil cinematic trope, the actualization of our most self-indulgent fantasies can often achieve the exact opposite of its intended conclusion. Michael Sheila, better known by his
The voice over here pronounced it as Michael Sheila. It's Michael Sheila.
Voiceover, YouTube, video player, 2014, Homo Trollius. Can somebody hook me up with a link to Mersh's Discord?
I don't have access to his Discord server. Sorry.
Homo.
I kind of wish I
Yeah,
did.
no, fucking Lady
radio
Lake.
moniker
Oh my
Mersh
God, dog.
encapsulates the expression to near perfection. With a story spanning the opposing poles of couch surfing homelessness to the lucrative financial bounties of e-bigotry, one
That's literally what is his rumor footprint on the internet. From literally, this is the guy that we've been dealing with since November of 2020. Mid-November of 2020.
So basically a fucking hacker version of Mother Teresa.
I mean, you could say that, but as this continues, your mind is going to be blown.
this as one of your classic rags to riches adventures, and as a self-employed entrepreneur boasting a giant-killing empire with YouTube's fattest dissident podcast Revenge of the Sis, it certainly appears that this notorious comedic outlaw had finally hit the big time. But as we traverse the Terrasburg-infested waters of a strabismic grifter, Mersh's current utopia...
Terrasburg. That's where Alfonso got the Canadian Spurg from, this group.
I didn't
Remember when he went under Canadian Spurg on Skype for a while?
Yeah. Oh
That's
my
where
god.
he got it from. These fucking idiots on Twitter. These idiots. The same idiots.
It's slushed.
Illusion bears all the hallmarks of your quintessential living nightmare. Mersh's tumultuous tale begins with an ill-fated foray into the world of stand-up comedy, and with the sort of outrageously offensive set boasting references ranging from dead babies and date rapists to the AIDS epidemic,
What do y'all think about that already? Because it's already hitting off on a rocky start.
Disgusting.
Battery level is
son of a bitch.
25%.
Shut up, automations!
Fucking automations. Like,
yeah, they interrupt Felipe. Anyways, yeah, we're just getting started. This starts at about the mid 2000s, so probably about 2005 through 2008.
holy shit, I was
perfectly
born
primed
whenever
for
they
a
were
seat
talking
at the
about this shit.
sellotape.
Fuck.
Although the most notable elements to Mersh's career in comedy has to be his eclectic choice of clothing. Having not so carefully crafted his confusing range of tasteless aesthetics, Mersh would seamlessly glide from turning up at Joker's Wild Club dressed as some council estate Anglo chav, to prancing around Carolina Beach dressed head to toe as the word creep.
And this could be Carolina Beach of South Carolina beaches or North Carolina beaches. Doesn't specify.
And when not squeezing his stubby extremities into a pair of fingerless leather gloves or wrapping his amorphous torso into yet another badly fitting sports coat, you could have found mid-2000s
Kinky
Mersh
white
at the
dude.
palm room wearing what looked
What?
I said fucking kinky white dude putting his extremities over
Oh my god.
like a sleeveless dress shirt over some trashy printed tee. But it was the fedora perched perilously on his receding scalp that would truly stamp a huge Reddit seal of approval on this embarrassing outfit. And with the sort of
It looks bad.
outdated material packed with pedocentric scraps from Jim Norton's cutting room floor, it's no surprise his fledgling career in comedy failed at the first hurdle.
Oops.
rag.
Anybody here really hammered, make some noise. Who's drinking irresponsibly?
We could say this is Baby Mersh. Literally, Baby Mersh. Also known as my baby Michael Sheila. What do y'all think so far?
I don't know.
It doesn't fucking help that his voice sounds like fucking Johnny.
Voiceover on YouTube 2019. Tom Gully Child Fucker and Brother Lover N.
Oh, look at who we got in the chat. Mods, take care of them.
You didn't drink as much as I did, fucker. I am hardcore, man. I drink a lot, dude. My liver looks like a dead 2-year-old Dominican kid. I'm not kidding.
He literally
No.
just said what you probably think he just said. Fat ass airplane.
You didn't drink as much as I did, fucker. I am hardcore, man. I drink a lot, dude. My liver looks like a dead 2-year-old Dominican kid. I'm not.
My liver looks like a dead 2-year-old Dominican kid.
Now, let me give you some historical context to that too, because in the Trujillo era,
Section 8 housing. N.
Hold up.
20. Mersh is in Section 8 housing. N. 2020. Tom Gully loves his brother more than Lynette. R.
Alright, we're going to take care of this then, since my mods
Voiceover off.
failed their mission. Fat ass moderators.
fat ass
Voiceover.
mods.
Hide user on this channel. Hide user on this channel. Button.
Since you
Fat
spam.
ass
This user's
mods.
messages will be hidden.
They couldn't get that much cotton caught.
Voiceover off.
Anyway,
Damn.
fucking. That reminds me of the Trujillo era, where it's the most like assassinate, like in the Dominican Republic, and there was like a lot of babies, I think, massacred in that era. That's why I'm like, what the fuck?
I've heard Mersh is the first comedian to ever perform on the X-Plus main stage.
Yeah, and he did a very shitty job at it. He did like literally half-ass.
Fucking
Page
Mersh.
303, 2021. Mersh can't stop eating mayonnaise. I. Voiceover off.
Go fuck yourself.
How is it that somebody who's already waddling around because they look a bit pudgy is wearing pants that seem to be 3 sizes too big? It's almost at thigh level. It looks like he's wearing diapers. Like if you go to thigh level, it's like a weird jean version of hammer pants. I'm trying to understand like the mentality. You think it was like he was a little subconscious. You thought, oh, okay, I can.
Literally, he does look like he's wearing man diapers.
Voiceover on. 2021. Ishmael B. My internet was being stupid. 20. Put user in timeout. Hide add moderator. Button.
There, Ish.
Voiceover off.
Welcome to my
Away from that, if I just wear something that's so oversized, I look thin. Or do you think that he just needed room to make a boom boom in his big boy pants? But watching him
A
walk.
fucking boom boom in his.
Oh my fucking god.
That's an insult to some people. I don't care.
Cabron.
I don't care.
Important these, and I was like, God damn, those are big.
You can choose a ready guy or some celestial voice.
And I've always had bad relationships, and when it came way back, even the girl I lost my virginity to, this really beautiful half black.
Bro, when you're doing comedy, we don't care about you losing your virginity.
Oh my god, I think they're really like getting him canceled shit right now. They're like, boo, fuck you, tard.
Chick. I used to like to joke that I didn't lose my virginity, that she stole it from me, but
More than the fashion of the fedora, what really struck me on that clip is he's doing his stand-up bit in front of the restaurant, and they're talking louder than he is. They're so uninterested in the punchline to his fucking joke that they're just shouting over him.
Get wrecked.
It's got to be so demoralizing. It's like the drunk guy at the party. It doesn't feel like a stand-up routine to me.
What do you think about that, Luis?
I think they're fucking right.
Choice for the patron, right? Do I want to enjoy my my fried chicken and my overpriced beer, or do I want to look at this guy who's dressed like a commando up on stage?
What do you think, Luis?
Voiceover
Honestly,
Vid 20.
yeah.
Andrew Gattenby,
No.
who is this guy?
Ish, I mean, no, not Ish. Fucking hell. Sheila, I'm glad you're canceled.
Trying to do stand-up if he can't make a joke.
Hold up.
2023. Andrew Gattenby, who is this guy, and why is he trying to do stand-up if he can't make a joke?
His name is Michael Sheila. Continue watching this documentary, or click the link in the description.
That thinks he's an extra from like fucking Rambo or something with his green beret hat. Tell a joke about Puerto Ricans. I don't know. I think I'll eat. Fuck him.
I'm actually shocked that anyone watches his show. Like, I don't get, like, his jokes just don't land. I don't think his audience even finds him funny.
They age like fine milk.
20.
I mean, there's
24.
always
Andrew Gattenby. Do I need to report him? Custom emojis.
There's only so much reporting that you can do. As of now, it's just he's just being a piece of shit, harassing people and just doing stupid things on the internet. That's literally he's just a troll. He's a troll that has no life.
yeah, for real. I mean, there's literally a Spanish
I've
saying
never
that
seen
Continue, Luis.
I said there's literally a Spanish saying that says like there's no broken for a ripped. Like there's no really demented person for another demented person in this universe. It's always that's how it's always gonna be.
25. Reynolds
Yep.
Rea. This guy is not even a D-list celeb. He's a celeb.
Yeah, I know.
you know, Nightwave here and there to like see like, oh, what's he talking about or whatever. No one LOLs in his chatting. So he was not funny in stand-up, but I guess the reason he's doing the live stuff is because you can't hear the bomb. You can't hear the bombing, whereas on stand-up, you do.
With Mersh placed perilously on the outskirts of an industry he was so far struggling to penetrate, his comedic ambitions would not yet be deterred. A performance at
This is the behind the scenes of what he did before he got into the internet stuff. And Luis, when we get into that internet stuff, especially after 2017, you're going to be shitting your pants. Because I have a lot of questions, and I don't think I'm going to get answers to unless someone goes to court.
2007's X-Fest Music Festival would see what could only be described as a badly dressed JC Denson cosplayer record his greatest achievement to date, distracting a crowd of pissed up adolescents from the onstage set assembly behind him.
I went through hell, man. I actually got drunk last night, blacked out in the show. My car broke down in a jack shack.
Literally, shut the fuck up, this thing.
I know. Literally. I heard that.
Ain't beat a hooker to death with a tennis shoe just to steal a car and get to fucking X-Fest tonight. So.
Oh, now we're going to get into asking GoFundMe about vehicles. We're coming into that soon.
It was a lot of work.
So basically, the owner of this gig was like, listen, we just need to drown out the sound of construction in the background. They don't have to be funny. We just need them to talk. He could claim that I've got, what is it? So X-Fest Music Festival, 5,000 people, 10,000 people that are forced to listen.
Let me make sure this stream's working.
Tell a joke about Puerto Rico.
I don't think his audience even finds.
There we go.
Forced to listen.
Let me make sure this stream's working.
Funny. We just need them to talk. He could claim.
There we go. Yeah, it's working good.
To me, losing my virginity to a black girl who stole it. Get it? That's the punchline.
But with this
Oof.
Oh my god, really?
I did not know that was going to happen.
Why does this remind me of Blendy comedy?
Because it kind of works like that in a roundabout way.
the highlight once again meandering into the same sea of nothingness he had spent his adult life splashing around in, a bright light would start flashing above his thinning dome. With a long line of East Coast comedians owing their success to XM Radio's Opie and Anthony, Mersh
Oh, of course. East Coast. Snore.
would redirect his efforts towards working all angles in a
Stop
film
stuttering!
show. He would look towards O&A's
Fucking
infamous
hell.
Yes. Fucking hell.
He didn't apply for that radio. Oh,
He did. He did. As if his career could not come back and bite him in the ass just like his last probably fucking marriage.
of brain-damaged jesters and bottom-feeding stunt boys, before finally honing in on fan favourite Daniel Bobo Curlin. And having agreed to ferry Bobo to and from the studio completely free of charge in some frantic grab at Kumia's vampiric coattails, Mersh would take his place as the O&A's resident retard's resident.
And then, special thing to Justin, if you're watching, this is where he was up. This is how he got up to Buffalo, New York.
So you're going all the way to a frat house in Buffalo to do a gig
$100.
for $100, but you have to get yourself there.
I'm being driven there by a friend of mine who's also a friend of Heather Heights. His name is Mersh.
Yeah.
Mersh.
Mersh is being referred to as Mersh, but his real name is Michael Sheila.
Thank you, welcome, great audience. And now, let me introduce you to my next comedian. He's also a lovable fuck-up. Give it up for Long Island, Mersh! Yeah!
This is the guy that runs Nightwolf Radio currently to this day.
Just a heads up, I'm not going up yet. So, while I appreciate the effort, Bobo.
Who the fuck names himself Bobo? Who the fuck names himself Bobo? Luis, you got
Bobo.
any comments?
Named by some mofo. Keeps going slow-mo.
Literally.
Fucking Bobo.
Literally.
Heather's gonna bring your next comic up.
Mersh did an amazing job. I'm shocked this guy hasn't had his own Comedy Central special yet.
Bruh. If that was the clip of what he did that night, that was poor. That was poor. Just like fucking... That was poor just like the homeless man down the street. Jesus.
That's poor than my fucking comprehension of advanced English.
Ouch.
It's a cold Comedy Central, but get this guy. Tell them about this guy named Mersh. He should have his own special.
Terry Bozzio used to do that. He would sing like a Jimi Hendrix tribute.
Mersh should have his own special. As a matter of fact, he should be headlining in Caroline's, and maybe someone should tell Vinny Brand about him.
Cuban crack.
Literally.
At the Stress Factory.
I think that speaks of the desperation, doesn't it? Like, it's not just that bitterness that's caked in there, but like a real fucking desperation to try to do anything to get noticed.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one that noticed that too. What about you?
Yeah, I totally didn't notice that. Like, I noticed that like a bunch.
Like, he's desperately trying to get him wrapped around and trying to get him stuff him into something that the shoe's not fitting.
And it's totally not working, but yet the fucking stubborn people are still gonna get ahead.
I mean, this was back when the internet was just starting, so this is long ago. You're gonna flip towards the end. You're gonna go, what the actual fuck?
Retard is gonna, like, how did he envision that playing out? Like, they were gonna go, oh my god, what a beautiful Mercury, please come on stage. Please come up into the studio so we can hear about your fucking car home.
His name is Bobo, and he's retarded. And you're the retarded guy that people shit on, chauffeur. Like even if his stand-up was fucking pristine, 10 out of 10, they still wouldn't respect him.
With a stand-up career in such a sad state that even the gift of featuring for Doug Stanhope barely moves the needle, Mersh would make some necessary arrangements to facilitate a full-time return to comedy. By December 2011, the nomadic gagster was back in New York, ready to work the stage and ready to hurt your feelings. And having followed his first recorded effort to minister sobriety with a one-hour comedy album in Killjoy, he was fully prepared to take the comedy circuit by storm. Such was his fervent enthusiasm that Mersh would start posting his own motivational pep talks to his Facebook feed, with one in particular stating how, "I've realised lately how much I've lost in the last few years."
So here we are, we're starting to get into the juicy stuff about him being suicidal, the whole 9 yards. He's about to lose everything. We're in December of 2011. Luis, what do you want to say about Mr. Michael Sheila before we start sliding down this dirt road that someone's going to get stuck in?
Aw, boo-hoo. The little fucking white critic wanted to get himself little. He fucking deserved it. It was already a yeah. No.
Oof.
Don't even.
Damn. Get
And
wrecked.
it's coming from a suicidal person as well. So like, fuck you.
Alfonso or anyone else, if you want to join, just text me, please. Thank you.
And I'm taking it all back. All of it. I've got raw natural fucking talent and have lacked ambition up to this point for whatever reason, be it fear, depression, or just a desire to have an excuse to be a failure. That changes now. And if anyone gets in my way this time, I will cut your fucking throat.
If that policy is still sticking from December of 2011 to now, this explains why he's been in my chats threatening me. Yeah. Literally.
At just over a year back on the jocular saddle, a tidal wave of unearned confidence would sweep clear above his 5'7" frame.
Oof. Bro, I'm taller than you, you fat ass. I'm 5'8.5", 5'9" almost.
I think everybody's literally taller because I'm also 5'9".
Bizarre reason actively gatekeeping the comedic profession. He would arrogantly post a response to an innocuous Tumblr meme asking why the hell aren't we all comedians, by listing 4 ways in which he is more unique, talented, original and ultimately funnier than most people. In the ensuing months after posting this
Narcissist.
Narcissist.
Mersh would give up on stand-up comedy altogether.
Stand-up comedy is a dead art form, and he attempted resuscitating the dead art form by blowing the lung air of Jim Norton into it. And I don't know if you know this, but stand-up comedy already has a Jim Norton, so it probably not needs a second one.
He's just funny. He's absolutely... I watched a few of his stand-up specials, and they're just miserable. Absolutely miserable.
The personal affairs of Mike Sheila very much reflected the dire condition of his professional endeavours, with his life in a continuous state of homeless flux. He would play out the last of his golden years sleeping in the back of his Mercury marquee, claiming no Anthony.
He's just a fucking error. The little documentary is just calling him a fucking error at this point.
Live, period. Yeah, literally. Well, this is back when he was back in 2011 through 2008 through 12.
I'm starting to think he's literally just those people who weren't planned at all. Like, not even from his mother. Like, everything that has happened in his life ever since the 2000s was just a fucking error.
That you can't ask for a better homeless car. On the rare occasion he could meet the insurmountable economic burden of a cell phone plan, usually having harvested the pity of charitable well-wishers, Mersh could be found posting his financial hardships to his social media feed.
I never thought I needed a before. I thought I could get by myself. No, I know I just can't take it anymore. And with humble heart,
literally. This fucking dude. This is why I didn't take him serious when he started threatening me. Like at the very beginning, I did until I discovered all this shit. Now, this is why I don't take him serious when he says, "Oh, Austin, I'm gonna hunt you. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna take out the white. I'm gonna take out the trailer trash. I'm gonna do all that." This is why I don't take him serious.
No, this is funny. You could have done this.
and sticked with it, and you would have been good.
Yeah.
Oh my god, golly gee gosh, guys. Digging in a dumpster again. Posted on Facebook, though. Hey guys, I'm homeless. I'm on a fucking whack bag. Hey guys, I'm
Hey guys, I'm homeless.
I'm homeless. I needed.
But I still have internet and I still have a phone.
Totally.
Tell you for the 400th time. By the way, here's a PayPal link, completely unrelated. Just such sympathy whoring. Fuck off.
In one post, he would comment just the fucking week of being homeless, whilst another post the question.
At least I don't ask my audience for money when I have a $3,000 studio set up. Bite me.
What do you do when you are broke and jobless? And when not attempting...
You get your life together, you find a job, and you get off your lazy ass. Apparently, you couldn't comprehend first, second, third, and I guess on the fourth try, your 4 cylinders did not light up, so you did not have a damn engine.
How a fucking immigrant is better off than you are.
Yeah, that says something. Damn. And they're fucking they're fucking so far left than you are. Jesus Christ.
Horn what remained of his comedic prowess into another night of free weed.
And this was another night of free weed. Cute. Anyways, this was back in 2011. So back when the world was actually not at that shitty compared to what it is now with immigrants.
Spiraled deeper into a whirlpool of nihilistic self-importance, even going
cute.
as far as to entertain the occasional suicidal gesture in this hapless quest for positive validation.
Literally, what do you have to say? Because we're getting into it now.
Yeah, for the suicide, he is pretty entertaining, not because of his comedy, but because of his fucking lifestyle. A dumbass, no, this is stupid. I would
post he discussed.
Sorry, continue.
People would literally, and I hate to say it this way, people would literally kill themselves before having to sit there and listen to your stupid ass rants about how you got drunk last night and how your life is a fucking failure.
Damn, that came from a Mexican. That hurts. God damn. Not just a Mexican, a Latino. Ow. That shit just burned like the fucking fire in the damn Twin Towers just after 9/11. Jesus.
Suicide in a totally non-emo way, before asking readers not to make it all about you should he leave this mortal coil. In another post, he'd warn his readership to never have dreams they don't come true. Never set goals ain't gonna happen.
Listen, you should just give up now, or you'll be living in a Mercury eating out of dumpsters. All right.
Damn, yeah, facts. Ah, shit.
Thanks for the fucking pep talk. Ah, so tragic I might shoot myself. By the way, donate here.
Whilst another lamented his
Literally.
official lack of employment before what appeared to be a blatant case of suicide begging, with his comment, "Trying not to kill myself," booze, preceded by an actual PayPal link.
Now he's doing stuff involving booze.
And with a feed infected with your typical infantile self-destruction one might expect from Alkaline Trio, Mersh would be left channeling the social media activity of a teenage scene girl.
He was in his 20s. And he was in his 20s at this rate. Oh, shit. Damn, you got a personal issue.
I really
I'm
like
surprised
is
he's not
18
arrested.
people.
Hold up.
Social media activity of a teenage scene girl.
You know what I really like is 18 people gave an emoji rating to him talking about killing himself, but only one to the the post about giving him money. Did everybody, even the people who know him, shit on him? Are those sarcastic, sad face emojis in response to him?
From what I've heard, what I understand is a lot of these top level guys, they all struggle too. A lot of them are high school dropouts, didn't go to college, they didn't have rich parents or anything.
Okay, college I think is just an ego status, but the other stuff is whatever. I'm streaming!
Any parents. So imagine how wealthy he's going to be in the future, considering the amount of struggle he's gone through. It's on.
Okay, how did my system handle when I yelled?
I'm streaming! Yeah, no shit!
No shit. Lol. It's fucking... Hold up. Let me continue.
Inspiring.
Your boy Mersh has had a very hard life, and I've got some really fucked up stories.
Aww.
2043 Martin O'Malley, WTF. 2043 Martin O'Malley, who is streaming.
Battery level is 50%.
Shut up, automations.
Your server?
Martin O'Malley, I can almost hear you.
Yeah, my server stuff is streaming actually.
43 Martin O'Malley, stream louder.
I'm just gonna say it again. The homie Mersh is a little bit broke right now. And it's actually been like, oh cool, Jeff O'Mara's in the chat. He's a potato.
You literally got happier when you saw someone in the chat. Bruh, come on.
A word like myself, maybe he can understand what I'm going through. But I really haven't had a drink in like over a week.
Bruh. Are you seeing withdrawals? Because I sure am.
Fucking Gatorholic.
Gatorholic.
I'm streaming.
That was loud. That was loud. That was loud. And like people should hear me perfectly fine because like the mic levels are not fucked up whatsoever. Matter of
No,
fact,
I think
I probably sound better than the Whitey system.
fucking Whitey's get molested. I think they're just fucking you over, cabrón.
Well, that's his personal issue. Goddamn.
Yeah.
And everything's all fucked. So, like I said, PayPal.me/Mersh Comedy. Well,
Oh, you promoting asshole.
Voiceover 2045. Martin O'Malley. Please scream out louder.
hook 'em, motherfucker.
Turn up the volume buttons on your phone or your computer or whatever you're streaming on because this is streamed at full quality to the best of its ability.
Yeah, he's literally raping my ears right now as we speak.
I like doing that!
Oh, fuck you!
Image. Status voiceover off.
No, I don't actually.
Martin O'Malley.
Full quality.
You.
Image. Status voiceover off.
No, I don't actually. Asshole.
Voiceover 2045. Martin O'Malley. Please scream out louder.
And you want to just hook me up personally, I got PayPal.me/.
Streamed at full quality to the best of its ability.
Yeah, he's literally raping my ears right now as we speak.
I like doing that!
Oh, fuck! Fucking hell.
Comedy. That's always cool. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna shill again. My personal PayPal, paypal.me/Mersh Comedy. If you wanna help us out, me out, maybe kick in a couple bucks since I'm being a goddamn burden here.
Life for Mersh would continue descending further into disrepair. With his latest
Oof, just like a damn car accident. Oh, God.
God damn.
This was a birth defect, I swear.
post cock-up resulting in a
He wasn't
DUI
planned,
and subsequent
fuck you.
forfeiture of his driver's
Hold up.
His latest self-imposed
Here we go. I said something about a car accident.
cock-up resulting in a DUI and a subsequent forfeiture of his driver's license. No longer able to ferry around the handy-capable leftovers of Shock Jock Radio, he would instead be forced to wait until December 2012 to recommence his long-overdue rebuilding process. With his license now returned, the wall-eyed vagrant would direct his efforts towards the purchasing of his next motorised abode. But as a 29-year-old NEET with the employer...
Lily at 29. This was in 2012 when he was 29.
My
So he's
teachers are
about-
way better.
So he's about to be 39 soon, and he's trolling me.
Oh my
If a child
god.
grew
He
in
has no life.
Snackhead, Mersh would need a little help.
No.
So really when he's saying I got my license back, he means I got the keys to my house back, basically. I have a fucking bedroom to sleep in again.
And all day.
Bruh,
Oh my
damn.
god.
God,
Get
I got the
wrecked.
bedroom. Dude, I saw this video, the guy that keeps talking intermittently with the comedy. He did a Twitter, like it was retweeted on Twitter. One of the people were following me, and I watched the video and I saw that part where he said that, and I'm like, bruh. And now this documentary is pulling clips from that.
2045. Martin O'Malley. Please scream out louder.
Fundraising effort seeking
keep reading old
$1,200
chat.
would be set up using popular web begging platform GoFundMe, with reward tiers promising such things as Twitter plugs, ad reads, and even an interview with the Duke of Douchebaggery himself. It didn't take long for the first wave of sympathy donos to trickle in. His GoFundMe description was practically drenched in the sort of shameless desperation of a bus stop junkie. And
Oof. Luis, got something to say?
You know what I think? I think that a bunch of fucking people from are literally just like donating it to him just so that they could like mimic him in their own channels and like call him up and shit.
Either that or just to watch him crumble again. Because
Yeah.
people just don't have no lives. They're
For
gonna,
real.
They're gonna blow money on this asshole.
39, I
Full
can't
sob
even.
story,
Yeah.
Bruh.
his never-ending series of monumental fuck-ups on the lack of an effective support system, it's a little hard to sympathise. He would claim how he never quite recovered from his financial and personal issues, before pledging to break the
Because
cycle
he
of
never had a
dysfunction
life to
that the
begin
sy-
with.
Oh shit!
It's just
Get
facts.
molested. Goddamn, hashtag facts. Fuck.
Voiceover off.
And bad luck. And having allegedly quit smoking and paid off all his parking fines, congratulations.
Congratulations, you worked hard for the dedication.
Mersh would offer you his sealed guarantee
Just to get the
that
molestation.
there will be no more excuses
Oh damn.
and no more whining. And despite his entire gambit reliant on the unrequited charity of gullible fools, he would cover his bases regardless, with a specific request of prospective contributors stating no bashing, no shitty opinions, and no trolling.
So 3 whole weeks, nothing but Facebook posts saying buy me a car.
Literally.
Hey guys, I'm gonna be so responsible. Listen, my life's gonna turn around once you buy me this $1,200 car. Oops, crashed into a wall after getting fucking drunk. I'm just a fuck up, aren't I?
Take a fucking cab, bro.
Take a fucking cab. That's probably the best thing I've heard in a while. Oh,
At this
shit.
point, he's just so fucked up. He needs to take a fucking cab.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's gonna end up blind next.
How does...
Oof. No, he doesn't. Believe it or not.
Voiceover 2050. Taylor, graduations, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Dude, this, I don't even know if I should blame him or blame the people giving him the money.
Well, I think he realized at a certain point that he has to at least sort of pretend that it's not complete charity. And that's when the grift came in.
This sudden desire to extend his tyrannosaurial arms, grab life by the horns, and finally take some responsibility, despite dedicating large parts of his GoFundMe description alleviating himself of the blame, would almost
Oh no, this is where it gets interesting.
immediately be undermined by his own seemingly boundless stupidity. After just 1 year behind the wheel of his newly crowdfunded Beggarmobile, Mersh would involve himself in yet another intoxicated fender bender, and with it yet another arrest for driving under the influence.
Felipe got some comments. This part is sponsored by Felipe and his nice Corona beer.
And that's how the company got fucking bankrupt
Bruh. Come
by
on.
the fucking Gatorholic. Yep, the Florida chain of that company got bankrupt because of him.
Ah, damn. Oh, after that, ABC Fine Wine and Spirits took over. So, I mean, hey, there was something good that came out of it.
I mean, liver damage, if you call it that.
ABC Fine Wine and Spirits it's only in Florida.
Yeah.
The car he had dedicated a month brazenly scrounging for now damaged beyond repair, and an updated
Just like your
criminal
liver.
record Mersh had hit rock bottom.
Woof! Well, look. So, watch this. What the fuck? Get out of here, Siri.
Now damaged beyond repair, and an updated criminal record Mersh had hit rock bottom. Not
Yikes.
only had he betrayed the trust of his benevolent donors, he had completely sabotaged any sign of breaking his aforementioned cycle of dysfunction. But the true extent of his bold-faced effrontery would soon reveal itself, with Mersh setting...
Hey, I'm like 20, but here, at least I can do this. At least I can do this. I can be right back and go get me a charger and plug in an iPhone 13 Pro Max that I literally bought in January. Be right back. Felipe, entertain the stream.
All right. Well, he's gone. Yeah. In order for him to say something as basic as getting a charger to plug into the iPhone 13 Max, that says something. And to be honest, I don't know if you can walk at this point. I think you're literally just like trolling, like crippled right now. Because of all the shit that you've ingested and because of all the brain matter you have lost, that's probably the most you can get out of your life right now. Even if you can call that a life. Because, like, honestly, you just need to be transported to Little Rock. And I guess if I can, I'm going to have to do a lot of convincing to do in order to get the fucking feelings for me, the Whiteys, and fucking Iglesias to take you to Little Rock and have you settle there until you're dead. So, yeah. Get fucked by a gator, you gatorholic. Anyway. Well, that's just going on. I'm literally just checking fucking YouTube, the YouTube shorts, and I literally saw this video of somebody going SpongeBob SquarePants in an Israeli protest,
I'm
and
back, you peon.
fucking Jew. All right.
I'm not Jewish. You sure you weren't born in the Holocaust?
No, but I also wasn't chatting SpongeBob SquarePants in the protest.
I was walking around the house looking for my charger because it was clear on the other end of the house. And here we go. Yeah. And not only that, I have an Apple Watch Series 6. We take off my wrist and we put it on its charger. Damn, Mersh.
At least you can still walk. I don't think he can.
Oh, I heard what you said. I had earbuds in. I have the AirPods in. See,
I know.
unlike the Whitey system, mine's completely wireless, so I can walk around. There we go. And let's continue. Ah, shit. Give me 1 sec. Sound.
Charge 5. You are currently on a text field inside of Safari 2 Towersburg vertical voiceover off.
And there we go.
Soon reveal itself, with Mersh setting up a second GoFundMe page titled...
You still there, Felipe?
Yup, still alive.
Good. Let's see if we got anyone to tune in. Nope.
We screwed up, this time seeking over $3,000. A tweet stated...
Wow.
Voiceover
hypocrite.
President Christopher, what is the beeping in the background? A bit distracting.
I don't know what that was. Oh, it's a
Play
smoke
my
detector.
fucking smoke alarm. Yeah, my dead ass smoke alarm.
Shit keeps getting worse and worse, your help is appreciated. Would link the page.
Yeah, that's a smoke alarm, my bad.
Voiceover YouTube. Bit 2056. President Christopher, is this about the Mike Shields guy? Is that Mersh?
Yes, Michael Sheila is Mersh. They're the same people, same entity. Mersh is a group organization, but the owner is Michael Sheila. From what I've been gathering, I am excited for part 2.
Flockers susceptible rubes encircling his Facebook feed, and with a description that simply read, "Yup, you know what happened, blah blah," it's an undeniable miracle that he was somehow able to raise over $500, double dipping into the pockets of the same exact benefactors that had seen their previous investments seized by Florida Highway Patrol. But by far...
Oh, conveniently, Florida Highway Patrol.
Florida Highway Patrol even knows this bitch is not even a good fucking investor of the state.
That's why when I called it in, they knew who he was and why they didn't do much. Ew! I'm looping. What the hell?
Correct.
The fuck is crackling? Okay, now it quit.
Shocking aspect to this entire saga was seeing Mersh use a wristband from the medical unit where he was on actual suicide watch as a fucking donation perk.
Literally.
You know what happened, blah blah. Is that really the fucking description he wrote? And why is it 3 times the amount of the first one? You can have one-of-a-kind wristband for the medical unit where I was on suicide watch. Oh God, he has no shame, does he? Thanks for your charity, faggots. Do it again. Give me more money. I'm gonna drive it into a wall.
$10.
Yep, that's what he does best.
Is life-changing to Mersh. It's nothing to anybody else he knows, so they just throw it to him. You know, you throw a bum $10 and you wouldn't even feel that weird about it.
I don't get why people would donate to that behavior because you know it's gonna happen again and again and again. How many cars? How many GoFundMe's can someone do until you're like
69?
You know what? I'm not gonna donate to this.
Okay, so let me piece this together. He spends 3 fucking weeks spamming anybody who happens to even look his way, begging for a car that he wants to live out of, because that's his fucking house. He gets shit-faced drunk from all the profit he made selling coke to gay dudes he's giving hand jobs to because he's a rent boy.
Literally, this is what he's doing but between 2011 and 2015.
He just drives it right.
How the fuck do you live if you realize that you're just you're a burden to your own country as well? How the fuck do you live just knowing that? How the fuck do you live being shameless about it too?
Because you have no morals, you have no respect, you have no decency.
Oh god, for real. Fuck you, Sheila.
Hey guys, turtle fuck up here. Wouldn't want me to kill myself.
Turtle fuck up here. I'm done.
I need another car.
You want to grift some people? There's some retard conservatives out there sitting there like lap dog, just waiting for you to throw a I was going to say bone, but you know what I mean. They were dying. They're ready to lap it up. And I think at that point, Mersh really found his true calling, which has always been panhandling.
It was around this time that Mersh's
Yeah, he's now doing panhandling. And if anyone was wondering what the beeping noise on my end was, that was me messing with a weather console. Because I was turning things off, because it's nighttime now.
Situation entered a period of relative permanence, with Royce Lopez, a Captain Pugwashian Cuban man he had met on a cringe humor.
Remember the Royce Lopez that came into my chat a few times and then emailed me?
Cabrón. Yeah.
Inviting Mersh to stay indefinitely at his Floridian home. And
which is in Lake Florida. Well, it was in Lakeland, Florida, because then now Mersh has his own apartment in Lady Lake.
Fucking Lady Lake.
His partner Marie, now faced with the reality of sharing her dwelling with some deadbeat drifter with a history of alcohol abuse, it would take a great deal of buttering up to finally get her on side. Eventually, the three would combine their meager talents in putting together a podcast for the More Like Radio network, titled The Fifth Circle, a likely reference to Royce and Marie's rather morbid but completely genuine fascination with ritualistic devil worship. I wish I was joking.
Wait, because earlier, Evan, and I will isolate this to prove my point, you said you didn't have any shots. Now we're up to 2. Evan, which one is it?
Right there, the one that just was talking, that's Michael, Sheila.
Better get your story straight. Now you got 2 different stories circulating the internet.
It's gonna escalate to, okay, I had 7 Heinekens.
It'll sound like one of my nights. All right, look, I had like 18 shots and 15 beers.
Gatorholic!
Fuck is that noise?
That sound like your AC if it was like not solar powered.
It's a fucking airplane that's like 25 miles, probably 30 miles to my west, but up in the sky. No, it's like 10 miles away. The window's open, never mind.
It reminds me of those freaking...
Sorry, go ahead.
Where like the freaking sky, you know, like those noise that go like meow in the sky?
Yeah, airplanes.
Yeah, it reminds me of that.
Yeah, that's what that is.
I had like 18 shots and 15...
The freaking sky, but you know, like those noise.
You're not circumcised, right, Ernie?
Yes, I am actually.
Bullshit, you're not Cuban. Hang up.
Good.
Hang up. Get out. Get this
Next
fucker
week,
out of
normal
here.
people.
You
Next thing you're gonna
dumbass! Cubans are Catholic and of course they're circumcised. You're a dumb motherfucker.
You dumb fucking dickhead!
Get your Protestant ass. Oh my god.
Socks.
Oh, now you.
I mean, he would be worthy as a peon, just to be fair.
Socks with your
High
fucking
five you through the
Even the peons would isolate him. The peons would be like, nope.
Shit, and they get a very shitty shitty. Education, damn.
They couldn't put him on bottom rank. Yeah.
Damn, that's disrespectful. I wish I was told that the AC was on. Thank you very much. Give me 1 sec. Ooh. Fucking peons. I like a bunch of little alleys running around, for fuck's sakes. Sorry, JV. I took your joke. Get wrecked. There.
It's so hard to wear socks with sandals, you know what I mean?
Nah, forget it. Forget it. This guy ain't Cuban. Fucking poser. I don't want to talk to him.
Royce will take what he can get. When he's been pretending to be big time radio man, or he's wearing his big boy radio pants every day, and he's telling his wife, "One day I'll make it, I swear."
Oh my god. Wait.
He has a wife?
Pants.
Yeah.
Every day, and he's telling his wife, "One day I'll make it, I swear."
It sounds like fucking, Mickey Mouse. Am I the only one that's thinking that? The way his
One day I'll make it, I swear. Oh boy.
Radio pants.
Hold up.
Every day, and he's telling his wife, "One day I'll make it, I swear."
Lily, sounds like fucking Mickey Mouse.
Oh,
or am I
boy.
the only one hearing that?
No, I hear it too.
Then, yeah, he's going to take anybody. Like, Mersh is coming in lying, going, like, "I used to work with Opie and Anthony." That must sound so exciting to Royce. He probably still thinks about that.
He's probably jizzing in his pants because he's so excited.
LOL.
December
Fucking Peter
2011, Mersh had somehow landed himself an exciting opportunity, working the door at a local Tampa strip club.
Remember the articles and stuff that I was saying behind closed doors about the Tampa strip club?
Oh yeah, that shit back in. Oh.
Here we come. Here's this now being revealed to the public. I knew about this for the last month. Or no, last 3 months.
Becoming general manager due largely to the dire economic and operational mess left by his predecessor. He was now in receipt of a modest but regular paycheck, and it didn't take long for Mersh to start flexing that monetary muscle. His sudden change in attire would reflect his brand new sleaze aesthetic, with an ostentatious gold watch and a snazzy dress suit, a real hit amongst his beat-up roster of $2 pole-grinding whores. But after just 2 years of full-time employment, he would be unceremoniously fired by the owner of Golf Club Tampa, Mike Tomkovich.
LOL.
But get ready for why and where
You're
this
worse than a
goes.
whore. Okay.
No, get ready. You're gonna say more than just that.
The acquired financial lifeline now severed, a panic-stricken Mersh would go on the legal offensive, alleging that his firing was in fact a race-related whistleblower case due to his opposition of Tomkovich's discrimination against black employees. Mersh would claim that he was instructed to thin the herd of non-white dancers, adding that Tomkovich directed him to charge black entertainers up front to perform, while similarly situated Caucasian employees were not charged until after their performance. Mersh would even suggest that after hearing he had hired a black female to work the door, the club owner remarked, "Fantastic, now I have an N-word door girl." All in a...
I have a nigger door girl. I don't censor shit on this channel.
Oh my god. The confused.
We broke up Felipe.
You guys are both worse than whores.
Oh shit! That took a while for that to come out.
Yeah.
The frivolity of this lawsuit represented some incredibly tribal behavior indeed.
Just from a realistic perspective, I don't buy any of this. So you're going to tell me the guy who's desperate to make it famous, right? Who is living in this Mercury, is barely scraping by, always begging.
All right, we have a chat.
Voiceover on YouTube. 2108 random bot. I never get the notifications when you go live anymore. What's up, guys?
Unsub, resubscribe to the channel, turn on all notifications. Customize the notifications to all notifications, and you should be good to go.
Money, has to deal drugs for supplemental income. Finally finds a stable position working at a place where he's a fucking manager. And he's going to be like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Basically,
You fucking dumbass!
The
Be right
thing
back,
is-
I'm gonna go get me a drink.
Alright. Well, he's fucking good. You who was? The thing is, Of course, that's gonna be a fucking lie from his end. But then also, the strip club owner, well, being a strip club owner, and the strip club was just crashing. There's gotta be a reason behind that as well. But anyways, yeah, Sheila is way worse than a whore. We already know that. He can shove a bunch of condoms up his ass and would still not be able to, fix his STIs
Shut up!
for the love of God. Damn. Oh shit!
Not you.
I know.
Not you.
I know.
It's
But
a
the way you
fucking
just
iPad over here.
the way you just said shut up to your iPad, it's like shut up, you unwanted piece of shit, even though you cost $1,000.
The thing only cost $750.
Oh well, still.
There we go.
For a chain of clubs, strip clubs, and I was checking that.
From what I'm getting, it's only one strip club in Tampa.
I was fired for political reasons. I was fired because I basically I was being asked to do things that are illegal. And anyone who knows me knows I'm a fucking soldier, dude. I don't have problems doing illegal shit for money. In this case, I was asked.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw this out here because I can and because now what you said. If you're being paid to harass me, go fuck yourself. And whoever's paying you, I hope you fucking rot in hell. And if you're a child that I'm referring to, I hope your mom and dad find you dead one day.
Damn.
Because of how much of a disgrace you are. Because this shit can get a fucking 40-year-old man disintegrated.
And if he does get paid by a minor, that just says something. Low standards. Already very low standards.
That's
anyway.
exactly my point and why I said what I said, Felipe, and no regrets.
Certain point to treat, basically to thin the herd, so to speak, of my Black and Hispanic employees.
President Christopher, this guy shouldn't be on the internet. Stop by my stream sometime. I gotta go have a nice night.
Alright, give me a moment. I'll check out your channel.
President Christopher, this guy voiceover off.
Christopher, I'll check out your channel. Give me a sec. Yeah, stop by your channel. Yeah, there's no stream feed unless you send me something via an email. You're using a dead channel. Channel that has no content.
YouTube. 2111 Taylor. I like sponsored Felipe breaks.
You like sponsored Felipe breaks. We might have another one coming up soon.
A la verga.
The impression that came from my owner at the time was that I had too many working for me, and he didn't want to be that kind of club. So I was asked to, basically partake in certain measures that were discriminatory that would cause these people to not want to be there and quit.
How the fuck
basically force them
are
out
we
the door.
supposed to?
Literally!
How the fuck are we supposed to believe that?
President Christopher, this guy shouldn't be on the internet. Stop by my stream sometime. I gotta go have a nice night.
Yeah, but I do agree with you,
Voiceover off.
Christopher. I do actually, because there are people that deserve to be on the internet, and then there's people like this that harass, threaten to murder me, of course, go after my family, go after other people, go after just people that have died for some reason, don't know the cause of death.
Yeah,
and then make
fucking
channels
hell.
because of them. And when they're gone, they can't be here to defend themselves. That's fucked up.
And also, I'm laughing my ass off.
Continue. Sorry.
Okay. I'm laughing my ass off because the thing is, how the fuck can you say that whenever not too long ago you said something about you look like a dead 2-year-old Dominican kid? Yeah, I totally believe your shit, bitch. I totally believe
He
your
said
shit.
his liver looks like that.
Yeah, no, I totally no.
Had to quit, basically forced them out the door. And because of my refusal to take part in those policies, I was fired.
Having now self-identified as an opportunistic snitch, Mersh would stake everything on the outcome of the Sheila vs. SE Show Club's lawsuit.
Oh my god.
I know he was only being an opportunist. Fuck you.
Oh, it gets better.
With the defendant's motion to dismiss denied by Judge James S. Moody Jr., things were initially looking up for the embittered informant. And with a potential severance package of $637,000 on the table, the prospect of genuine life-changing money would no doubt have sent Mersh into a full-blown ocular tailspin. However, after 3 years of bitter legal wranglings, the case was ultimately thrown.
He literally took the guy to court.
Take the position
leaving an
opposite.
exasperated Mike Sheila not only completely penniless, but with a well-deserved reputation.
Oh, watch what happens here. Just watch what happens with this court case.
Exasperated Mike Sheila not only completely penniless, but with a well-deserved reputation as a litigious tattletale. And as for the fundamental question of whether the suddenly altruistic Mersh truly cared for the working conditions of black sex workers, or had simply sought a self-serving opportunity to leverage the alleged discrimination towards ethnic minorities into a hefty personal settlement all for himself, is something we'll never truly know for sure.
This is fucking with my mind. Again, he's ahead of the curve. So he's basically trying to cancel culture for racism. Maybe 5 or 6 years a little too early. Anybody that knows me knows I don't do illegal things. Except the dude that would post on Facebook about selling coke to gay guys.
And now making death threats to minors.
You all know me, Mr. Drive My Car Into the Wall, a drug dealer. When he made me do those mean things against those innocent black girls, that's where I drew the line.
Found out today that my lawsuit was in fact thrown out by a federal judge.
Any comment, Felipe?
Get wrecked, son. By the federal judge.
I cannot believe that went to the top of the Supreme Court. Ah, shit. That went to a federal judge.
We were not given a trial. We were not given any of the things that were promised by the system that we believe in. So, yeah.
Because it was crooked beyond belief, like a fucking damn 3-car pile up in a damn ice storm.
Lol.
That's not how the law works, buddy. Go back to law school. Otherwise, try to go get your damn GED.
No trial, no jury, no nothing. Just a federal judge who, or whatever, for one reason or another, didn't like me. So, needless to say, 4 years, a lot of fighting, and
From what this video is saying, it's actually 3 years. Correction, sir.
It's all gone. So, today's probably been one of the worst days I've had.
Boo-hoo. Do you hear, Luis, do you hear that?
Oh, one of the worst 3 days you've had. Totally.
No. Are you hearing that? Because I'm hearing it. You want to know what it is? It's the world's smallest violin playing for his feelings. Oh, shit! What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Nightwall Radio?
In years, finding out this news today. But I am, needless to say, in a bit of a jam right now.
Boo-hoo.
You do a whistleblower case like this, and you hope that after 4 years of fighting that you will at least get a chance to say your piece. I was not afforded that opportunity.
Something has holes in your case for the judge to throw it out. It wasn't worthy of his time, so that's why he threw it out.
As a result, I now have to suffer from the repercussions of being known as somebody who's a whistleblower or a snitch or, or a litigious person.
Why don't you just move to Mexico and become a peon? That'll do you some good.
Oh, hell no. They're gonna fuck him up there. You're just gonna end up being, shot the first step you put into the territory.
That's
No.
exactly... You know where I was going with that, you fool?
I fucked up your shit.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome,
3
fool.
long years of watching his hairline
I mean, after all, I'm not the one dating a monkey, but we don't speak about that right now.
La verga.
disappear behind the vista of his ever-growing scalp. The theoretical nest egg teeming with delusions of expected wealth had finally shattered. And with barely a hint of a reliable income stream on the horizon, it was back to the old drawing board for Mersh as he negotiated his next move.
God damn, that board is fucking molested by now. Damn. I thought Alfonso's nails on EG's nails on Alfonso's chalkboard was bad, but damn, this board got fucking raked.
Oh, that's a saint compared to this.
Oh shit, we're gonna get fucking destroyed by him.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Oh damn.
Whiteys, we love you, but yeah, eje.
Maybe. Don't lie, Felipe. Don't you dare lie.
I'm not gonna lie.
Don't you dare sit there and tell sweet little lies.
Whiteys is the homie, but eje.
The formidable weight of paying his own rent and utilities outsourced to his satanic sugar daddy Royce, Mersh was given the luxury.
Oh, here's Royce Lopez.
Royals Royce.
Rolls. Damn.
Once again try his hand at performative comedy, and following the inception of what appeared to be his very own production company, he would commence work on stitching together a potential homemade TV pilot. Jobber would see Mersh get to live out his ultimate teenage fantasy, playing dress-up on camera as his favourite wrestlers. A 6-minute promotional trailer poorly shot in...
Oh my god, this stuff sucked! Even though
sucked.
my first tech video was bad, this is worse.
His living room would advertise itself as a comedic mockumentary based around the misadventures of amateur wrestling. Aside from the substandard production quality across the board, the pilot was seemingly lacking any sort of tangible scripts, leaving the so-called actors uncomfortably stumbling over one another in a scene not too dissimilar from your local Amdram society. Ultimately, as the centerpiece of his freshly established enterprise Killjoy Productions, this was an embarrassing mess for all involved. And despite Mersh creating yet another failed GoFundMe for this would-be abomination, he would quickly and rather mercifully...
No!
Again. Literally. Again.
And you would
Literally.
think that... And you would think that the fucking, what, Pitbull or fucking Terrier would learn from the lesson right now. Nope.
Ah, shit. Hold on. Give me a sec. Fuck. There we go.
For those who are not pet experts, by the way, Pitbull is a dumb dog breed. They're pretty good at like achieving things, but they're a dumb dog breed.
Shit.
Well, I guess we gotta tie up that fucking bulldog because he's full of bullshit. Anyway. Also, when you fix that, I gotta go. So
I'll charge 5.
please.
You are currently on a tech.
I said also when you fix that, I gotta go because my phone is being a hua.
Alright.
Safari 2.
Alright, well, we'll finish this
Voiceover
up.
off.
And then this is almost over with. Then it'll be over in a little bit.
The project altogether.
Judgment Day. The end of the world.
Is it really the end of the world, though? It's Judgment Day, right? Doesn't Judgment Day come before the end of the world? Judgment Day's before.
This is the acting part before they
YouTube,
started it up.
22, random bot, who posted the documentary. I did get.
It is down in the description. I forgot the channel name. The link is in the description, by the way.
World. And, well, you know what? It depends on what you believe. Right.
Judgment.
But then, like, when is everyone chosen then to ascend? Oh, no,
When
does
does
that
that-
144,000 people go on Judgment
That's
Day.
judgment.
My point is, people are these marks that are watching, they're going to know the difference.
I can't, I'm on my phone, so I can't make a little thing at the bottom, but GoFundMe.com/jobber. If you want to see our awesome wrestling project coming up, we need some fucking cash, folks. So, make with the goddamn money faucet already, all right? GoFundMe.com/jobber.
If you like wrestling and comedy, this is going to be good. So, and you can of course help us raise money to fight the globalist capitalist system by going to GoFundMe.com/jobber.
You're trying to sound like Alex Jones and miserably failing. Congratulations, moving on.
Before it's too late. Meanwhile, one of the more unfortunate byproducts of Donald Trump's 2016 election victory saw.
All right, so at this point, we're about to move on into the Donald Trump shit and the presidential elections of 2016 in the United States of America on what Mersh does with all this and how he runs his traps. Eventually, we'll be getting into the fucked up shit, and I wish Luis's phone wasn't going to mess up because it was a while, but we're about to get into some stuff that has some connections with the blind community.
Unprecedented explosion of online culture warriors, with just about anybody boasting a YouTube following frenetically pivoting their content towards owning those dastardly libs, and with the fifth circle drawing the sort of
Let me make sure there's no one wanting to join my stream down below. If you want to join, please send an invite.
Engagement usually reserved for Benglieb's political campaigns, it didn't take long for Mersh to purse those lips and start sucking on that dissident teat. Revenge of the Cis, a clever amalgamation of the left's degradation of self-identification and Star Wars, would be Mersh and Royce's sacrificial lamb to the alt-right Templo Mayor. And despite the podcast's early struggles, they would go on to attract a small but oddly enthusiastic following. As a show leading a full-scale media insurgency, ROTC would advertise itself as an anti-censorship free speech sanctuary, with the tagline "We're not sorry" underscoring their radical non-conformity. And as a news talk show with plenty of jokes to help you swallow those red pills with ease, the message from your 5'1" giant killing anti-hero is simple. Die laughing. It's literally the last middle finger you can ever give to this world.
I'm basically
Well, I mean, I could agree to disagree.
Around the idea of leaving this industry and focusing on bringing you guys content pretty much around the clock. Live content, videos, archive stuff, possible Twitch show, but most importantly, this would be bringing you Revenge of the Cis, which is the program we've been working on daily. The reason I'm doing this video is because, you know, you guys know I post a lot of stuff. I'm pretty out there. I at times can be pretty amusing if I'm not tooting my own horn. And you know, I've done comedy radio. I did it professionally at one point, and I sort of let myself get sidetracked with a lot of bullshit. And part of that reason is because years of doing stand-up and podcasting and hearing people say, well, what are you doing a show? And then never going to shows. It's fucking difficult. We really need your support. If a bunch of neo-Nazis and a bunch of LARPers walking around with sticks and a bunch of Antifa idiot faggots can fucking all make all this money and, you know, off of hate, we hope that you guys will support us as we try to venture into this whole thing with a little bit more love and humor.
No, they're plants that anybody in Antifa that hits somebody is actually has been put there by the Trump administration to hit people to make Antifa look bad.
Cute! Not surprised.
Dude, I heard the same thing when that James Alex Field kid hit that fucking crowd of people. Yeah, and I heard that too. It was immediately, it's controlled opposition, bro. It's not us. And you're like, really? So you can vouch for the thousands of people there. What, as a nice guy, what am I supposed to do? Tell me. Let us know. There's no way you can't reach us. You know how to reach us, folks. If you're on the left, explain to me. If I can't dress my kid up like an Indian, and now you're gonna get mad because if we get to that's where this alt-right circle comes from. That's where the white nationalists, where these angry kids are coming from. They can't dress up like a Native American. They can't dress up like a Mexican with a sombrero and some pistoleros. They can't do any of that because it's appropriation.
Yeah, I could agree with that. They can't do what they want because it's cultural appropriation. So yeah. Once again, I'm going to turn it on now, but you can this will be the final night that you can call in with the phone number 235-8897. This will be the final night that you can call in with the following phone number: 352-235-8897.
It's hormones. It's no big deal. They can always change back when they're 14. They'll have enough penis left. Hey, if your son's got a big enough penis, he can have 4 gender reassignments, eh? As long as you got enough skin in it.
Despite Mersh's pinned proclamation that it's a scary time to be a comedian, streamlabs.com/nightwaveradio, he would refuse to be.
Here is the Nightwave or Nightwave Radio. Here it is right now. Nightwave Radio. There's where Nightwave Radio started, right around 2017.
Encouraged in an attempt to continue dunking on the metropolitan swarms of gun-shy libtards. He would create a parody campaign titled Guns for Tards. For just $7.99, this prank by mail service would send a letter on your behalf to any SJW anonymously, thanking them for their $75 donation. The letter would further explain how this donation had been used to arm a mentally challenged person in their neighborhood and...
Alright, we have a comment.
YouTube 21, 29, Taylor, I am backstage.
Alright, give me a second to approve you. Alright,
Voiceover on break. New search. Break. Walkbook. Add. Show. StreamYard. Banner. Link. And. Tick. Button. Off. Button. Image. 1. Image. Mic. Salt. Thin. Group. Leave. Small. Large. Picture. Full. Image. Remove. Salt. Mute. More off. Image. Austin. Remove. Full. More off. Image. Austin. Add to mute mic. But add to stream. Remove from stream.
Welcome to the broadcast.
Hey.
Voiceover off.
Howdy there.
GoFundMe page, hopes of imagined riches would send Mersh's peepers into peak spasm. What had started as a relatively amusing prank was now being incessantly spammed midway through every ROTC episode.
What do you think about all this Mersh stuff so far? Because I know you've been gone for a while, and I don't know how much of it you've watched. But what is your whole conclusion on all this since about... what time is it?
The guy needs to get a life. I mean...
Yeah, for the last,
let's see. He's
hour and 10 minutes. We're almost done.
He wrecked 2 vehicles.
Totaled one of them up from what I've been told.
I don't know how this guy is living, and I don't know how he doesn't have a life either.
That is true. I wondered the same thing.
Appeared to be an explicit grab at that precious conservative coin. His persistent avarice would even see him give out discount codes and 2-for-1 specials on what is essentially, given the customer has no idea whether this letter has even been sent, a prank without a payoff. Not even a manufactured censorship war against GoFundMe following their removal of a firearm-related fundraiser from their platform.
Once again, you can call in with the following number, 352-235-8897 if you want your 2. This will be the last night you can call in to Talk Show Center here. Let's see. I really wish... There's the chat if you wanted to see it.
So on Safari, 2, Towers. No in. Short now play Bluetooth. Menu 38%. Battery. Wipe used circuit. Siri. Thursday APR 2821. Notifications. Google Wi-Fi. Google Chrome. Actions. Med close. Allow. Wi-Fi calling. 1 outdated item. Safari. Voiceover off.
All right. My bad.
This part scheme from inevitable disaster. It appeared the only tards in this entire transaction were those who willingly paid $8 for Mersh to post a fucking letter.
Do you like pranks, guns, and jokes about retarded people? Well, so do we, but odds are your liberal snowflake friend doesn't. How would you like an easy, cost-effective way of screwing with that friend anonymously without losing your Twitter account? Guns for Tards is the perfect way to trigger SJW anonymously through the mail. For a low fee, your target will receive a beautifully designed professional mailer from our fictional Guns for Tards charity, containing a thank you letter for their donation.
Voiceover on Safari. Guide top banner. Pause.
All right. So I hate to break it here, but that was a Felipe sponsor.
Yeah, I think
Voice
you
off.
could make a better
to
thing
donate
than
money
that.
and
Yeah, good.
you know what happened in Chicago. We can stand for that to happen again. So hashtag for Tards. Keep it going out there. We have a war with GoFundMe. We do believe that these Zionist Jew bankers took our money. So those of you folks that did not get refunds, we're going to try to look into that. It's really getting out of control here, folks. Gunsfortards.com. Gunsfortards.com. The right people here. Don't fire yourself.
Oh my God, you had to go as low to pretend like Alex Jones. Which, by the way, Alex Jones' Twitter account got reinstated, by the way, so Jones is back under.
Good job for him.
Gonna own the libs by mailing them shit about guns? Is that what I'm getting from this? It could have been a
Yes, you are.
funny joke, was just a Twitter hashtag, and probably not for tards. Make it a little more believable. Just like some, parody, satire, right? With no money aspect. Be funny for a day. But that was his big money maker.
That's all good and well to control. But you don't get to see anyone's reaction.
That is true.
Joke is about retarded people, but the only audience Mersh had to do the joke to were retarded people.
Okay, so let me get this. So he sets this up knowing nobody's gonna, this is the stupidest fucking thing ever. But then he appeals to people and says, no, you don't understand, it's wildly popular, but we need to expand it to deal with the volume. That's what I need you to donate for. Not buy the product, but expand my ability to sell the product.
Now imagine you're fucking, I don't know, Arnold Nicotina, or whoever was around back then. You're one of these retards, Tiara Priest, and you're sitting there and you're going, oh, the joke is about retarded people. And then there's that moment where the quantum leap, the door opens, the mirror's there, you look into it and you realize, wait, I'm retarded?
What's your thoughts on this so far, Taylor?
Sounds like he needs to get a sales degree.
New media enterprise underwritten entirely by the financial goodwill of their viewership, Revenge of the Sis would need to grow exponentially in order to pass this off as an actual career. Fortunately for your new heroes of the Imperium, Nickelodeon's Dan Schneider was at this point nostril deep in preteen feet. And despite opening old fecal wounds for Mersh personally as a child abuse survivor, he was keen to capitalise nonetheless. After linking up with
not surprised. What the fuck?
Open Secrets Gabe Hoffman, their wall-to-wall Schneider coverage would reap some rather sizable rewards indeed, with regular views in the hundreds of thousands. And as a self-professed individualist, solicited right-wing gratuities on the fringes of relevant, engaging with decorative filmmaker like Hoffman, and who single-handedly took down Bryan Singer to expose the epidemic of rampant Hollywood degeneracy was just the leg up Mersh was looking for. But despite dedicating weeks of talk show real estate towards Dan Schneider's affinity for pre-adolescent toads, the kingmakers of the alt-right would continue to ignore them. And with Mike Cernovich having seemingly benefited personally and financially from promulgating the infamous Pizzagate affair, Mersh would concentrate the
Oh, the Pizzagate thing that came from QAnon about Trump and all, about the fucking Obama and the Clintons and all that fun jazz.
It was a mess.
The fucking QAnon.
his pent-up bitterness towards the convicted domestic abuser.
What I directed him towards is I'm like, look, basically a lot of people at Nickelodeon have been arrested and they were prior or whatever. So I basically gave him all of the names that ended up in his thing, which got like maybe 100,000 views, fine. He wanted to talk about Nickelodeon pedophiles. I tried to tell him where to find it, and like that didn't work well. I had to just spoon feed all of it to him when...
Bruh. When I do a talk show, normally when I put my research into it, I don't have anyone spoon feeding me.
It's easily internet searchable. It was really annoying. I did that for him. You know, he barely credited me, whatever, I didn't care.
Yeah, finally.
When do you have to put a plan together?
Well, depending on the at hand, it could be that I have to do the research into it and dig around and all that fun jazz.
That makes sense of how the stuff is not handed to you.
Yeah.
Fan of yours, obviously, since an open secret, but also when I saw you on InfoWars with Alex, who we were just watching. We were just watching a hilarious clip of.
So I think more people are starting to kind of realize what's going on. I think we've got a lot of attention on this, and that's what I was touching on. So as a result of that, you got guys like Gabe Hoffman on InfoWars saying, Google Dan Schneider and feet. Well, if you Google Dan Schneider and feet, Royce and I were pretty much the first show to really approach this topic.
He saw me on InfoWars. He saw my film making, headlines around the world on Drudge Report and other places, and being on TV all around the world, and hit me up a DM, gave me a sob story about how they were poor and just starting out, and could I please come on their podcast, which had like maybe 1,000 people at the time subscribing or whatever, and I did, and
oh hi, optimized battery charging turning on.
Optimize battery charging. Optimize battery charging. Scheduled to finish charging by 4. Button.
Yay, it's learning.
Then when he asked me to keep him up on Hollywood child sex abuse stuff, I did. He asked me for info about the Dan Schneider stuff, and I gave it to him with all the Nickelodeon pedophiles, and he used that, and he got his first video that maybe 100,000 views happened or something.
But fucking listen, we said enough of this shit. It got retweeted enough. People are talking about it. So fucking, I want to know why the fuck Mike Cernovich doesn't give a shit about this. What's the matter? Does the fucking gorilla mindset not apply to protecting children, Mike? Huh? Is it because preteens aren't a target demographic to shill your piece of shit book to?
It's such a naive miscap.
Oh shit. Oops, sorry, Mike Savage.
Sounds like somebody got ripped a bit.
Yeah.
Like Posobiec, Loomer, Cernovich, and all of them, right? And Milo, I'd even throw in there, and a couple others. This would have been 2017-ish. Like, that's all. They're all.
Like, okay, he's not
icing.
He's not that bad. I mean, he's just interesting. And he's more. He does promote his book a little too much. I will agree there.
Shit. I'm sure none of them want to start talking about kids getting fucked in Hollywood. It's going to clash with talking about how base Donald Trump is. Oh, by the way, let's talk.
Yeah, that is true. It's like mixing oil and
Yep, that is
water.
true.
That is true. They don't want to touch it because a lot of that is because of the fact that they're on an FM radio station. Like a lot of this I could not broadcast on an FM radio station license.
Kids getting ass fucked. It's a little bit off topic for what they're trying to sell.
And you can look
That
at any
too.
of his articles from like that time frame on his website. I mean, he would fail a 6th grade writing class. Like, they're literally all just run-on sentences.
So wait, you're telling me
it's almost
I
impossible
do
to read.
better at writing than him? Wow.
And so he wasn't doing anything that was either original or good. A lot of other people were doing it, but in his own brain, he thought it was original, and he thought that it deserved to be promoted by all of these people like Loomer, Cernovich, Posobiec, and then when they wouldn't, he decided he would hate those people. But of course, if
They have no deal. They don't even have. You can't force them to promote you. Like I can't call into Savage and say, "Hey, I run a talk show. Can you promote this?" No, I can't do that. So take your fucking tears and shove them up your ass.
I mean, that's what freedom is.
Exactly.
he promoted his stuff, he would have loved them.
We're putting work into this show. We're getting frozen out by multiple people. We can't even get a fucking retweet from these so-called peers of ours, okay? Gabe Hoffman from An Open Secret, one of the only guys who has actually followed up
Literally. He's over there crying in the corner. Boo! Literally. Literally. Bro,
Well, that's low.
This guy needs some milk.
His appearance was seen that he went on our show. The rest of you fucking people, you have no respect.
Hey, we have a comment. Hold up.
Voiceover at Austin's Life 2. At Austin's Life video.
What's this?
Voiceover.
Holy shit!
up.
Stop! 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 Stop this! Stop this! Stop this! Please!
I'm getting begged to stop the... No.
Stop treating us like we're clowns, okay?
Lily, he is pissed right now. He is tweeting on Twitter.
Oh, wow.
He is telling me to stop. He's literally telling me to stop. I am not going to stop, buddy. You're going to have to kill me. And at that rate, you're not going to win that ballpark. And I know you're not. Because I'm not that dumb. He's literally threatening. He's telling me to stop.
Stop this! Stop this! Please!
He's pleading you.
Yeah, he is. And you know what? I'm not. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep running it. Because guess what? When a guy has to beg me for me to stop, means that I'm getting a nerve.
Huh. Huh. I have thoughts.
Fucking damn AirPods fucked over.
Huh, I have thoughts.
Hold up. Hold up.
You are out of sound output. Apps may be able to access headphones information when playing spatialized audio. Safari.
When did he tweeted this? Give me a sec.
Voiceover off.
So he's literally begging me. You got to call me, buddy. Call me if you're really wanting to beg me to stop. No! Exclamation point. I'm done. Period. There. I don't even feel like typing.
Stop this! Stop this! Please! Stop! 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 Stop this! Stop this! Stop
And you're a
this.
39-year-old man.
He literally is sitting in his studio begging me to stop.
Subs now. We are going to blow past you people.
Hold up.
1942, 1942, /20 voiceover.
He literally was asking me at 1942 to stop broadcasting.
Mark my words, and we will not be so fucking kind to you when we do.
Mersh's unbridled hostility towards Cernovich was at such a heightened state that even though...
And also on top of that, you gotta confirm some shit. If you're behind the whole harassment of the Tom Gully show, then I will stop. Otherwise, if you're gonna hide behind damn Google accounts and be a fucking pussy about shit, I'm gonna keep going and I will do part 2.
Chicken.
Get a pair of balls. Hold on, Taylor. Get a pair of balls and confront me instead of hiding behind a keyboard. And now you're starting to reel yourself by saying, stop, stop, stop. You're a child. Grow the fuck up.
Happened to agree with the date rape advocate on unrelated
Yeah, I
matters
agree.
was simply dead to him. And despite playing an integral role in ROTC's unmasking of a corpulent podophile, it only took Gabe Hoffman agreeing with Cernovich on Guardians of the Galaxy's James Gunn for Mersh to completely lose his mind. Gabe's suggestion was that given the recent bout of sex abuse scandals plaguing the entertainment industry, in addition to...
Hold up. Now I'm browsing Twitter because I kind of want to see something. So he was begging, and then now we have...
With Crowder. A bunch of Spurgs are streaming at 18K Goldman's boss stock. Quieter with Crowder. A bunch of Spurgs are streaming at 18. Follow at S. Dismiss contacts menu.
Lol. Spurs.
Quieter with Crowder. A bunch of Spurgs are streaming at 18K Goldman's boss documentary youtube.com/watch question mark v equals if aired 1 hour ago. Voiceover off.
Let's see. I know where this is now. Let's see.
his best friend Houston.
Literally linked back to this channel. That's great. Ah! Wait.
Voiceover. Michael Sheep dislike this video 0.
He linked right back to my shit. This is great. Lol. I'm done.
Voiceover on Twitter. Pin tweet. Quieter with Crowder. Hey, it's Crowder. I will delete this account once all of the following occurs. 1. Jared appears on LWC as a guest and he starts talking freely about his involvement in LWC. Then computer
Pleading guilty to child porn possession, the prudent approach for the studio was to suspend the director until more was known. After all, this was a man who had not only tweeted such things as, "I like it when little boys touch me in my silly place," and "I fuck the shit out of the little pussy boy next to me," but had...
That's disturbing!
Just grow up, man.
Elon Musk. Verified. Twitter DMs should have end-to-end encryption like Signal, so no one can spy on or hack your messages. 1 day ago, 41.2 replied, like.
Alright, moving on from Twitter.
Hosted a paedophile-themed event with self-admitted child abuser James Yoringa in attendance. Mersh's response was to stream a tirade of deranged abuse directed towards Gabe, attacking his supposed tribal alignment to an insidious, parasitic, disingenuous, rootless and international cabal of people who have very terrible tendencies. And having instructed his recently obtained Wignat following to spam Gabe's Twitter responses with a bombardment of inflammatory Fed posts, it didn't take long for the inevitable ban hammer to strike.
When the James Gunn thing came along, that's just what I did. I just said, hey, this is what's happening. I never called for Gunn to be permanently career ended, canceled. I just said hey, he's got a lot of these tweets. He's a Disney director in charge of films where...
Not surprised. Considering what happened literally a few, a month ago, Taylor, with the whole arrest in Disney?
Yeah, I would say that's about a month ago.
Yeah. Dude, I am just over here fucking blown away right now that he literally tagged me. The fucker tagged me and told me to...
Stop this, stop this, please. Holy shit.
This is why you shouldn't have done the shit that you did. And if someone's dragging your name through the mud, you better fucking prove it. And you've got a lot of shit to prove. Because, buddy, I've made phone calls.
There are minors working, and by the way, a bunch of these tweets people are looking at that are about child sex, they're going to Houston Huddleston, his best friend, who actually had just gotten jailed for child porn. So I'm like, look, Disney, you need to fire him now. I didn't call him a pedophile or anything, or say he was guilty, but I'm like, there's a lot of smoke here, and you really ought to investigate. Take 6 months, see what happens. And actually, it's exactly what Disney did. They fired him, and then they investigated, and then they rehired him, and everything was fine.
So in a weird way, Mersh is defending the person being accused of being a pedophile. He's defending James Gunn. If Mike Cernovich was fighting with Dan Schneider, would Mersh suddenly be defending Dan Schneider?
He didn't like who else agreed with me, because I didn't really side with Cernovich or anything.
I'm fucking dead over here. They were broadcasting the shit that I'm broadcasting.
Mersh suddenly be defending?
Literally, there is a link to my current broadcast.
Wow.
He literally put up a link. I'm gonna do him a favor. I'm gonna give him a like, because I'm a dick. The fact that he fucking is like, stop! Paranoid.
Cernovich had a point of view, I had a point of view, Sobek had a point of view, our points of view were pretty much aligned, and Mersh didn't share that point of view, which was fine, whatever.
If you're not familiar, which you should be, James Gunn was fired from the Walt Disney Company 2 days ago, after old tweets from his Twitter account started resurfacing where he was talking about touching little boys and making all these rape jokes and just a lot of effed up stuff, a lot of deep, dark stuff.
I don't think we can expect any real answers. I don't know if I'm necessarily convinced that the man is a monster.
And this firing stems from some tweets that have surfaced and have been making the rounds recently about some of the most...
Is Mersh fucking doing a stream is my question. Hold up. I want to see something. So I want to dig through this
That
rabbit
is
hole and see
interesting.
if Nightwolf is actually doing any broadcasts right now.
Elon Musk, old Donald P. lives of TikTok, the Babylon Bee, at the Babylon Bee.
You fucking follow the Babylon Bee, you dimbus.
Wow.
Disgusting stuff I've ever heard. I mean, I would show you the tweets here, but they are so offensive that this video could get flagged. I would link to them down below, but I think you should find them on your own term. But we're talking about some really, really disgusting stuff.
He found something to disagree with on the James Gunn thing, and then it was just mask off, like Jew hater and hating on me and lying about everything.
Press 1 in the chat if you are familiar with the fact that I tend to have a bit of a distrust for the Jews. Press 2 if somebody telling you that I might not like Jews would be a complete mind-blowing fact to you.
It's funny that I got his attention now. This is good. I'm getting under someone's skin.
Holy shit, really? Is he? I didn't know he said those things about Jews before. Gabe Hoffman, you insincere motherfucker. You always knew how...
Sounds like Bryce if Bryce was an adult. You Taylor, you still there? Ah, shit. Did this thing seriously fuck up? It's funny that shit. Did Bryce was an adult.
There we go. Voice someone went crazy for a second.
Did you okay. Could you imagine Bryce being older and say, you literally doing exactly this?
I don't want to imagine
You
that,
insincere
but I
motherfucker!
could see it.
You always knew how I felt about city folk. You know that I truly
Yeah, that some of them are arrogant assholes.
know in my heart that you people are insidious. You are parasitic and disingenuous. Rootless.
Most of them are, to be fair. A lot of city folk are that way. And I'm not surprised, because us country folk that live out in the countryside will not mingle with these losers.
National cabal of people who only serve their... You have very terrible tendencies.
How can he have such vitriol, right? You're like, oh, I hate the Jews. When he was desperate to work with the guy in the first place. Did he suddenly discover he was Jewish after the fight?
I had no idea he was such a crazy Jew hater until somebody sent me that link the very night he disagreed with me about James Gunn. And I said, oh my God, like this is a madman.
Mersh's response was to once again violently swing his vestigial limbs in all directions. He would create a petition to ban notorious alt-right predator Mike Cernovich from Twitter, stating how he is a woman-abusing former men's rights activist and creepy supplement shill who is constantly posting Pizzagate conspiracies and pro-Trump vitriol on Twitter. He would even attempt to exploit the same Me Too movement he had spent years rallying against, claiming how Cernovich was recorded on tape and in blog bragging about his rape charges, as well as his true behaviour, before affirming that actual sexual predators...
You know, I've just noticed that this world is very fucked up and very dirty at the same time. And us humanity is not perfect or pretty.
Be allowed to lead justice mobs against people who sent offensive tweets. At last count, the petition would amass over 1,100 signatories, and with the attempted circulation of the hashtag #BanCernovich, would represent the meta-comedian's first coordinated deplatforming. The problem for Mersh is that this entire exercise is born solely from both his concentrated antipathy towards Mike Cernovich and a likely retaliation to the suspension of his 7,000-strong Twitter account. This was quite clearly a disingenuous crusade dressed up as some sort of self-righteous expose, and given his earlier vitriol expressed towards Dan Schneider, this sudden change of tune towards potential sex abusers in show business is certainly revealing. But it's the sheer audacity...
Whoopsie! Some people reveal themselves when they're getting pressured, just like this one is. What the fuck is doing a 60 Hz hum in this studio? Ah, that's much better.
Not only front-loading the petition with references to the dastardly Donald Trump and Pizzagate, but attempting to weaponize the Me Too
Goddamn QAnon shit. Seriously.
movement just to act out his personal vendetta that showcases the very worst in this man's all-consuming resentment.
It's so funny too, because I remember I brought this up the other day, because I was the one that like compiled the Cernovich dossier last year, because I was obsessed with ruining him. So even like the other day we were talking about Cernovich, and somebody that was here asked, like, why do you always...
And you can't really ruin me, because the fact that you cancel someone that can't be canceled is it's a whole different sector. So, cancel culture won't cancel me, because I've already been canceled long ago, and I really don't care.
Joke about him pulling his dick out on Indian girls in cabs. Like, it's a very specific joke, and I'm like, oh, Google Mike Cernovich, when in doubt, whip it out. Like, I remember the name of the fucking blood. I hate this man.
So when he gets a grudge, like, he holds on to it, huh? That's that bitterness, man, that's just hidden under that, you know what I mean? It's just kept, he barely keeps it in check. He wants success so bad so he can just fucking own people. I guess that kind of mentality makes me think that, like, this is a dude sitting on top of the world's biggest.
And there's the reason why he's pissed off at this, and why he says, stop, 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 on Twitter, just like this. Here. This is why.
Battery is fully charged.
This is why.
Stop this, stop this, stop this. Please. Holy shit.
You look afraid, not gonna lie.
Explosive load of bitterness, and it's just he's waiting to pop off to tell people how wrong they were, kind of thing.
How about call him out, do videos, do shows, expose him. For you to be the exact same, like start a hashtag. That's insanity.
The only tweet I'll ever remember of Mersh's, the only one that sticks out in my mind, though I think the first tweet I ever saw from him was how difficult it is to be a comedian out there. And I have a feeling, though, the second tweet after that one was, please help me deplatform Mike Cernovich. Go to petition.org and sign this.
Mersh is just fueled by this bitterness and rage at anyone who is more successful by what he deems successful in terms of clout, in terms of money, or whether they're just like a happy person with a family. He will always be just the most empty, broken, spiritually poor person that you could ever meet.
The relative success of their Dan Schneider content saw Revenge of the Cis stuck in a perpetual paedophilic feedback loop. But with his pathway to the big boys table obstructed by who he saw as conservative gatekeepers, Mersh would change tack. Internet Bloodsports, a debate-hosting community popularised by Second Amendment advocate Andy Warski, was seen by Mersh as a venue that could rapidly grow ROTC's heavily botted subscriber base. But with the who's who of IBS putting the Webster Park Waddler on a permanent pay-no-mind list, it would take a rehearsed, seed-ridden tirade for Mersh to finally be noticed. After an evening of motivational shadowboxing, he would appear on an episode of The Morning Kumite, a Bloodsports battleground hosted by a paraplegic redskin with his bearded fuckpig Royce, ready to give Andy Warski a good old-fashioned talking to. But with Royce calling Stix and Hammer 666 a pedophile completely unprovoked, the show would naturally descend into hyperactive chaos. Mersh had found screenshots on 4chan's lefty pole board, suggesting the leather-clad cringe tuber was engaging romantically with underage fans in his YouTube
Wow. Here we come to the nice, lovely problem that I was warning everyone about.
But with only one of the more innocuous comments on show viable through archive records, it was called into question whether any of what they provided was real, especially given the highly questionable source. But with Royce digging his cankled hoof into the turf before engaging in unstable bouts of defensive hog squeals, it took Stix turning up to finally set the record straight. It appeared the screenshots were likely doctored by editing the web page's source code, and having been uploaded to the same leftist community that had been harassing Styx for years, it was pretty cut and dry what was going on.
Modifying shit. Lovely. That's very lovely. Yeah. Very, very lovely.
Rippling fear of an actual defamation suit, an overly apologetic Mersh and Royce would agree to sing Styx happy birthday, sending the Kumité's frenzied chat into a collective fit of hysteria.
Oh my lord. I'm going to save y'all from this happy birthday conundrum.
For the boys, whose entire moniker is "We're Not Sorry," this represented a bitterly humiliating conclusion to their single foray into internet blood sports.
One thing we can all agree on is we can hate pedophiles. Can we could all unite?
Oh yeah, no.
I would agree, but I can't agree with y'all because of the fact of your principles of what y'all do and then now what you're doing currently. Trying to harass me because you have nothing else to do with your fucking life, so I'm just gonna keep this shit going because it's pissing you off.
Because of a bullet.
Oh man, we got a 12-hour stream on that from like this day 3 weeks ago.
I would have loved it.
Oh, it was some shit. It was some shit. We caught. There was a guy who was in here who was saying all kinds of shit, and then lied about sharing pictures of a 15-year-old that he was planning to hook up with, and then
Oh boy, this 15-year-old snore.
busted him out on. That was so annoying.
You guys were talking about Styx? Is that what you're
that
talking
was
about?
Destiny. Fucking
Well,
Steve Bomb.
Yeah, so this is where the blind community thing ties in with that whole Destiny thing. With one of the people in the community, I'm not going to mention names here directly, but you know who you are or you know who did it. But with the whole reaction over this Destiny dating shit went down supposedly or whatever. That's when Tom Golly, I guess, or the Michael Steven Sheila / Tom Golly shit started its underway. And I have on who has got connections with who and who's got what and how they found my shit.
YouTube pedophile.
Which, I mean, it is public, so it's whatever.
I hypocrite maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
So
I
many
hypocrite
names.
is another
So
one.
many names.
Yeah. They're saying they're getting mad about Styx. I think they're confusing your Styx with Styx Hexenhammer.
Is that who it is?
I don't think they're confusing.
No, I don't think they're confusing it.
No.
He clearly was on YouTube, and we have the screenshots to prove it. Hitting on a 15-year-old girl, using things like "good thing," something that beautiful is worth the wait. We have all of it. So yeah, no, this is real.
Everybody in the chat wants proof of Styx and the screenshots and stuff.
For the 12 people out of the 1,300 here who do want to look at you guys' stuff, you should link your stuff in the chat.
And I got this. And I got some of this info from this dude by the name of Totally Not Andrew Anglin on Facebook. So yeah, I'll link it. You know what? I'll link all the stuff here in a second after we pop off. But I do have a link of all the screenshots and all the stuff.
Yeah,
we even talked about it
actually-
on our show with the screenshots on the screen.
You can get that to them. I have to actually jump up. I want to thank you guys for having me. This is Mersh from ROTC. Thank you for.
All right, we had the AirPods switch yet again because they're doing the auto switching. Give me a sec to fix that. I think I'm going to reprogram this when I'm streaming.
JBL charge 5.
There we
You are currently on
go.
a text field inside Safari 3 Towers voiceover off.
All right, here we go.
As Elliot Roger would say, supreme gentlemen.
These morons who screen cap these things, they didn't think to fucking archive all this stuff. So only like one of them, I could only find an archive of one of them. But he definitely did comment on one of her videos.
Yeah. Was that the comment you were showing me earlier though? Because that was pretty fucking innocuous.
Yeah, I know, that's completely innocuous.
That has to strike you as weird. If somebody found this shit and archived one thing, why wouldn't they have archived all of it? Wouldn't they want all that fucking evidence to be able to be like, hey, look, this dude is trying to hit on.
Oh, we have another post here.
No, I feel you. I mean, I'm not. Look, again, I'm just saying.
Are we talking about like
Because I hang around the, like my version of the internet that I grew up with and the internet that I find funniest, is the one that likes to fuck with people for no reason.
If there was a thread on poll right now saying, you know, oh, Mersh is a pedophile, I would be on any stream calling me out right now saying, hey, what's the deal with this? And I'd be explaining myself. There is absolutely, I have not been involved in any inappropriate, even remotely inappropriate.
So you apparently have not been in any inappropriate situations with 15-year-olds, and the 13 Pro Max is what's doing the trolling, so we're done with the 13 Pro Max. There we go.
BL charge 5.
There we go. All right.
Voiceover off.
Girls. So if I did speak to any 15-year-old in the last year, I was probably related to him on some level. I would have some sort of an explanation.
Literally, fucking Mersh is pissed right now.
2022 05 The Blind Warrior. Hi.
Hi, the Blind Warrior.
07 The Blind Prophet. Good evening. How's the thing going?
Apparently, Michael Sheila is pissed. He's telling me to stop on Twitter as of 7:42 p.m. and I didn't look at it until now. So someone's a little pissed off, but I don't
right
care.
now, whatever's happening is sticks is aware of the situation. So at least say, hey, you know, I was fucking around, whatever. I think she does good videos or whatever. Yeah.
The only archive I have of a comment from him is on one random video that says,
But this is how I think that somehow he tied in was when the whole Destiny reaction thing was going down with some people. I'm not naming right now because I'm not going into full details.
when the mainstream media declares both candidates to be Hitler and Stalin. There's nothing in that comment. Like, I want to fuck this chick, I find this chick attractive. Everything so far is just an image capture.
Well,
yeah, that could ease the doctor. And keep in mind, this is fucking lefty poll.
So they're arguing over photos being modified and stuff like that.
I've seen these people run bullshit off some people, right? You can't trust that shit.
If he wasn't doing anything wrong, and here's the thing, if he wasn't doing anything wrong, then why did he delete? Like, that's my point. If you have nothing wrong...
No, if they weren't real, how would he... If they're not real comments, what is he doing?
Well, here's my point. They're not real. Okay, but you have as much proof that they're not real as people on poll do that they are. Regardless if they're lefty or they're right, it doesn't really matter. At this point, the arguments are this. Either he did it, and that looks creepy, or it's fake.
Yep.
And he didn't do anything, right? Can we at least agree on that? Can we say it's fake?
Well, you can't delete something that doesn't exist. I mean...
You know what? And you know what? Then say it's fake. This has been up for a while. People have been at messages for a long time. He's never said it was fake.
If this was an equivalent thread, okay, of me on Lefty Poll, and all the facts were the same, everything's changed except instead
You deny it, right?
me.
Yeah.
No, I would have posted that Lefty Poll thing on my personal Facebook. I'd have been like, look at this, guys.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Cross-dressing, trying to bang deals. This is hilarious.
Let me just explain briefly. First, ROTC Media has been making hit pieces on me, Warski, and others for some time now, for a couple of weeks, and they're treading on extremely thin ice. No, trust me, dude, you don't want to fucking play with me. You realize how much money I make?
All right, sorry, and I just want to say, I'm probably the half of Revenge of the Sith that is actually more familiar with you, Sticks. I watch you. I'm a fan. I subscribe to you. My alts.
Then why are you constantly trying to get Warski to respond? Is it to buff up your tiny subscriber numbers?
No.
I wondered the same thing. Are you harassing me to well, I know you're looking for the attention, which yeah, whatever. But at the same time, are you jealous what I cover, what I do? And at the same time, are you also too small of a marble brain over there to the point that you want to just boast up your numbers, so you're trying to see that I will actually dig into you and look at your shit? And now that I actually went across this documentary level, have been in contact with some people behind closed doors, you're pissed off on Twitter and saying, stop, 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 because that's what you do best.
This is... It came up. We cover things that are notable. Again, if they're fake, fine.
Well, then why the fuck would you even bother covering it if you don't have any? Someone puts an image out on the internet. It's the same as me as a cross-dresser from Italian or whatever the hell it's.
Perhaps I phrased this poorly. What I'm saying is, let's say this is fake, okay? And this situation were different, and if it were me, that is, to me, in my scenario, would be a hilarious thread that I would be like, holy shit, look at the fanfic being written about me.
It's called Grease Monkey, dude. You can fool around with the metadata, make it look. What do you think they do with those fake tweets that Trump supposedly made? I've got one that says, "Oh, Hillary Clinton doesn't have a dick. I suck my own dick every day." Now, it looks real enough. It's not going to come up as, "Hey, this was Photoshopped," because they just spook around with the metadata, dude.
Exactly.
We might be much smaller, but we put 12 hours of work a day into our brand, just like you guys do. And look at things with tired eyes.
I put about 1 to 4 hours into my shit. And look at where I'm at.
And you're on, hour 12 of day 6, and you fly off the handle. So I'm willing to say right now, I apologize for any miscommunication.
Apology accepted.
Well, I'll say this too. Number one, because I was the one with the fucking shitty joke. I will say that, because Mike's apologizing. I will say this. I made a joke. It was a bad joke. I honestly thought it was common knowledge, and that was my fault.
I apologize for whatever, maybe taking things out of context, and
And also, I'll apologize to Tonka. Dude,
seriously, I wasn't even mouthing off to you earlier. I was mouthing off to Andy, and I apologize to both.
First, Tonka, it's your stream, by the way. It was never for you to come on and us to turn this into a freak show. We honestly swear that was not our fucking intention.
At the end of the day, I apologize. Again, I didn't. I don't think.
So it's lovey-tovey apologies, and then.
That's okay.
Happy birthday.
And now they're singing the happy birthday game.
You assholes.
Sorry, guys.
You assholes.
That was brutal at the end. Oh my god, I was cringing so hard.
I was saving y'all's ears. You can thank me later if you want to see that part. It's in the video. You can go into the description and see it.
It was something.
It was a sizable audience to have watch you humiliate yourself in front of a guy you just accused of being a pedophile and getting it completely wrong. It feels like a common theme, right? Like, it feels like everything he thinks is going to be the big jumping off moment blows up. Like, he's going to get a brand new car from donations, and then he tries it to a wall. He got a job as a manager, and then he's fired. He's in a lawsuit. He's going to partner up with, was it Hoffman? And then it goes to shit. He's going to show up on a Tonka show, publicity for the Schneider videos, and then he's singing Happy Birthday.
During that episode, when Stick came on and we realized that he was being an idiot, and then he sang the happy birthday, what was going through his mind was maybe there's a.
That was interesting. Give me 1 sec to see what the hell just happened. Let's see. That was interesting.
And then it goes to shit. He's going to show up on a Tonka show, publicity for the Schneider videos, and then he's singing Happy Birthday.
During that episode, when Stick came on and we realized that he was being an idiot,
The stream feed stuttered and then did something weird. Give me a sec to do an internet diagnostics to make sure our internet's running healthy, because yeah, we all know someone's gonna be so much of a goddamn whiny baby that he's gonna be like, oh, I need to shut him down. Yeah, we're doing good. We're cooking just like normal. Alright, good. Good. Usual.
salvage this, okay? Maybe they'll respect us for doing this. And obviously, it was the complete opposite effect. It was like
sitting there and going, happy birthday to a man that you spent the past week making fun of, and you're being forced to do that at gunpoint is
special.
Pretty damning.
you pick something, right? You leave, or you talk shit, or you actually apologize. You're like, yeah, I fucked up. I'm an ass. But you don't get told fucking sing me happy birthday, and he does.
JV, if you want to join, you can. By the way.
And I know it bothers him. By the way.
The happy birthday, it wasn't because he actually felt bad or thought that like Six was innocent or whatever. He was just doing whatever it took.
I don't actually think Sticks, Axe, and Hammer's a pedo or anything, or at least I don't have any evidence for that. But if you're going to make that claim, you should probably stick by it, and at the very least, not sing him festive songs.
And there's the end of that. Depending on what I got planned, and depending on what I'm doing, we'll do part 2. We'll sit down and do part 2. It may not be right at the same date that this was premiered, but like I said, you can go check out the full thing without my commentary and my issues, my technical difficulties and stuff like that. But we'll make sure to have everything set up next time correctly. I'll read chat, and we'll just wrap this up as a little talk show, and we'll end this sooner than later. Give me a sec to take care of this. There we go. There we go. Now I took care of my actual stream feed for the webcam stuff. So JV, if you want to join, you can.
22:19, The Blind Prophet. I will join soon so you can tell me how it all ties together.
Alright, this will be the after show talk, so I'm going to go back up on fucking fat ass Twitter and poke around, I guess. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, comma. Looks like someone's very happy.
Voiceover off. Face rolling on the floor laughing. Face rolling on the floor laughing. Voiceover off.
I still can't get over this.
Stop! 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 Stop this! Stop this! Stop this! Please! Holy shit!
He sounds like a fucking zombie.
Stop!
Your trolling's backfiring on you, buddy. I hate to break it to you. That's tough. Oh, I'm still streaming.
Austin quoted quieter with Crowder at Austin's Live 2 video. Austin added, oh, looks like someone's very happy face rolling on the floor laughing. 36-second voiceover off.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. I like fucking with trolls. Oh, shit. There we go. And here we go. You fat ass Jews. You Jew. Literally. Oh, god damn it. Trolling the troll. Let's post this on the community tab of the talk show, why not? Laughing Beanstalk. Oh. Literally. D's gonna get all pissed off, but who's gonna lose sleep over it? Not me. Trolling the troll. Fuck you, you asshole. I'll do it later. Fucking fat ass.
My turn on camera button. Mic stop share. Invite leave studio link. Leaves invite share button. Stop sharing screen. Mic and turn up mute off image. More mute mod solo remove image. Full picture large small leader group with thin solo mic image 0 image lit Austin image button.
There we go.
Image 0 mic thin group leader small large picture full
All right.
solo mute more up image Austin mute turn up mic and share invited leaves link end of main.
So JAV says he's gonna join, so that's why I left it up here.
2022 custom emojis.
Literally, Mersh is all pissed off, so he's on Twitter. So stop, and I'm over here just laughing now, because this is fun. Poking. Should have not have trolled. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. I don't really care. You're not getting anywhere. Oh. This dude literally went through someone's Twitter account and tagged me. And then at the same time, he commented on my fucking lol. So he tagged the person that was that made the video. He tagged him. That's funny too. Someone liked it. Oh yeah, that was me. So let me comment. What's my favorite emoji? Face rolling on the floor, laughing. There we go. This is what you get for supposedly being behind all the trolling. I mean, people hinted it towards you, and you had your time to defend yourself. To be fair, you should have came forward, but otherwise you hid behind a paywall like you always do. So that whose problem is that? Whose problem is
First, I would respond and go, "Yeah, don't do that," and then I'd probably, I don't know, notify the authorities maybe and say like, "Hey, look, this guy might be full of shit or not, but what I'd like to not be is implicated in a murder later." I don't know what his deal is. I don't know if he's real or if he's not.
Let's see.
And I can Pontius Pilate that shit. You know what I mean? Wash my hands of it and go.
Before we locked the podcast up, before the church went down, one day I was going through some emails. Like, this is just whatever.
Just go along with the bit. Just go along with the fact. I know he's alive. It's just funny to say he's dead. Relax then, Rhino.
So they're streaming right now.
Apparently. It'd be kind of fun.
I found out something this week. I know somebody had sent me an email about it, and I wasn't sure. I don't pay attention to that shit. But then I got. Then Jimmy told me he smoked the Florentine. He smoked the Trips, and then I called Sammy Trips. Oh my God, what the fuck happened with our boy from Chicago?
A couple months, and then it's like, all right, man. All right, that was fuck. It gives me the fucking douche chills like you wouldn't believe. It really does. When people just keep fucking doing, like, it's fun for like a couple months, and then it's like, all right, man. All right, that was fucking a year ago. We still doing that gig? Judas in my mic. Exactly. I got so sick of it. Whiskey Runner One says, no, this is the year of the chud. What's that like, Whiskey, to just be a parrot for a man with fake cancer? That's gotta be fucking. It's gotta be sick. It was just one of those where I was like, I gotta fucking.
So he started streaming how long ago? Just out of curiosity.
Video play track position less than a second of 106.
YouTube's gonna do this shit. So I gotta go over to here. Because it's being a hooah.
Supports the stream. HTTPS:/510 likes. 5 started streaming 14 minutes ago. Voiceover.
Oh, he only started streaming like 14
I guess
minutes
when
ago.
my internet blinked out, it fucking just stopped reconnecting to the fucking YouTube. So now let's see if the fucking YouTube will reconnect now. All right, there we go.
So I'm noticing a pattern. He's trolling me when he's not streaming, but then when he's streaming, he's quiet. So.
Voiceover off.
Well then, I guess I'm gonna wrap this up if JV does not show up. And stuff like that. Because this equipment's been going on for almost 3 hours now. So yeah. So anyways, let's see. Is he actually gonna show up or no? No, probably not. I'll give it till 10:30. Let me go to the very end. I'm really tempted to comment hi, troll.
Trey, I hate to shatter your illusions here, but Mike David goes on these sabbaticals every couple of years.
I'm really tempted to chat hi, troll. I'm really tempted to do it, but I'll be nice for now. You know what? Fuck being nice. I'll do it in a little bit when I'm off this stream. Because, you come through at your fucking Nightwolf Radio trolling my chat, and then, well, we know where that ends. So, any last final chat, throw it there. Otherwise, I'm going to end this here. Anyways, let's see, what time is it? One more minute, and then I'm ending it at 10:30. Because these AirPods need to be plugged in. This Mac needs to be plugged in. The whole 9 yards need to be plugged in, for crying out loud. Because fat ass shit is dead. What is the battery percentage on these AirPods?
Voiceover. Austin's AirPods Pro. AirPods Pro. 45% charged. Voiceover off.
I thought they would be more dead than that. Wow. I thought that they would be worse. I really thought it would be. But they're only 45%. Oh. And then this thing, of course, is fully charged over here. So I'm going to switch power over to the Mac. Charge that up because I need it for some stuff tomorrow. Oh. Responsibilities. But hope y'all enjoyed this thing involving Mersh. I didn't think it was going to be this big, but yeah, this is the guy that's been harassing me for the last almost 2 years. So anyways, hope y'all enjoyed, and to you, Mersh, don't get too pissed off because, it's not good for the blood pressure. And have a good one.